Good morning, my beautiful people. My name is Asma Nurse, and thank you for tuning into DBS This Morning, the show that wakes you up in the know. Now, on today's show is going to be based around entrepreneurship, so stick around for that. Now, before we get into all of that good stuff, let us take a stop at the news desk for this morning's headlines.
Good morning. Time now for the news. The spate of gun violence continues on island unabated with a drive-by shooting on Tuesday evening at Cicerone. 2 young men are dead and 2 others hospitalized. One is in critical condition while the other male is in stable condition. So far for this year, St. Lucia has recorded 56 homicides.
On Tuesday evening, multiple individuals sustained gunshot injuries following a drive-by shooting at Cicero Castries. According to reports, at about 7:30, shooters opened fire near the Old Capital Management building behind me, injuring 4 individuals. 2 victims received fatal injuries, while 1 was transported to a nearby medical facility in critical condition.
The responding crews were informed that 4 individuals were injured in the incident. 1 male individual, appearing to be in his 30s, was found lying on his back complaining of pain to the area. He was immediately transferred to an awaiting ambulance for further assessment and treatment. Another male individual walked towards one of the responding ambulances, nursing a wound to one of his arms. An assessment of that patient revealed that he sustained a wound in the area and a laceration to one of his legs. Both of the patients were transported to the OKEU hospital in a stable condition. 2 other victims who were pronounced dead on the scene by a medical doctor were left in the care of members of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
The victims have been identified as 45-year-old Timothy Gilbert and 44-year-old Simeon Setut, both residents of Cicero. Their families are at pains to understand why anyone would want to harm them. Timothy Gilbert's older brother, Desmond Gilbert, says he was home when he heard the gunshots echo through the community, not giving thought to the possibility of a loved one being caught in the hill.
I stay home and I heard the shots. So after hearing the shots, I came by the road and then I see my brother got shot. He fit in the drill. Actually, there was 3 guys lying there. Yeah. And when I come, I saw that he fit in the drain right there. Really and truly, we all are broken. All are broken. We just cannot cope with it right now. Probably, well, time will heal after a while, but you know, certain things like that doesn't heal, you know. There's just a pain in your heart for all the time. He's one of my favorite brothers, you know. Understand, I always cracking joke and giving joke. And yesterday after work, you know, I met with him, they would crack a little joke, and then I went to him. Yeah. He's a down-to-earth guy. A down-to-earth guy, not in problem with anybody. You understand? But I cannot understand why them fellas had to do them and not. Whoever did it, I don't know.
The brother of Simeon Setut, Sean St. Rose, says his brother was full of life, always putting a smile on faces. For that, he was well known and loved by everyone.
I was here, and when my brother told me there's a shooting down the road, he told me, well, he knows it's our brother, so when we went down there, we see he was already dead. His name is Simeon Setut. I don't know him to be a bad person or anything. I just know he's a Ironman. He know everybody from the area. So he always going on the road, and we hear that, we're saddened by that, but it happened already, we can change that. We had breaking, you know, we didn't expect that to happen, so we're trying to cope with what had happened already, so we're just holding on. He's a real guy, he's friendly, he's loving, he's the one of those that keeping things alive around here. Around here quiet, he's the one that just making noise, and yeah. But he's alright, he's a good guy, we'll miss him very, very, very much.
Both families have called for an end to the gun violence plaguing the island as they join the crowded list of relatives seeking justice for their murdered loved ones.
I never thought my brother would have gone down, and I going through that something that I never got healed, because at least 3 or 2 years back, my son got shot the same way. You understand? My son got shot the same way at Bexon. You understand? And it's very painful, my brother, which is, I don't know why the youths and them don't want to get up and do something, get themselves busy, you know, put down the gun, because them violence ain't make no sense. It ain't make no sense. It's the family that getting hurt all the time. Every time it's the family that's suffering the consequences.
I don't know how that going to stop in St. Lucia, the crime, the gun violence. Just I don't know what to say to you about that, because it's just not happening. It's not stopping. When you hear I heard things in Fuller Show, then I get something in Cicero that you never know where again you're gonna. So it's the young fellas now just have to think about what they're doing.
The Royal St. Lucia Police Force is continuing investigations into the matter. For the DBS News World, Jason Darius reporting.
The Bond Bakery is the latest business establishment to be robbed here. The incident occurred at about midday on Wednesday. The robbers reportedly escaped with an undisclosed sum of cash and other items.
A senior employee of the Mond Bakery who spoke on condition of anonymity told us that around midday, 4 armed men entered the bakery and demanded money. The bandits then ordered at least 12 employees on the floor. 3 of the men proceeded to ransack the office, while the other kept the other employees at bay. Once they got what they wanted, they quickly escaped on foot with an undisclosed sum of cash.
I was receiving monies from the drivers, brought in their day's takings, and then I heard all of a sudden a loud slam banging on the door. So what immediately crossed my mind was a worker. One of the workers wanted to break down the door. So while I'm wondering, within less than a split second, 2 masked men just jump into the office and ask me, where is the money? Everybody get down. And they started foraging through, pushing down the computers, searching all through the drawers. And I had some monies on the desk, some underneath the desk. And they just rolled me over and told me, give it, just pass it. And so I allowed them to take the monies. Then they went and foraged through some locked drawers in the other desk, in another desk that's there, and looking for valuables. They searched through my my backpack. They took my phone, and essentially they made off with all the day's takings, 2 days takings, right? So an undisclosed amount. And they, of course, made their way out through the northern entrance.
The interviewee urged fellow entrepreneurs to be vigilant as the Christmas season approaches, a time when the criminal elements get more desperate.
With the Christmas season, the thieves are more desperate, right? They will find a way to penetrate whatever wall of protection you put in place.
This is one of the latest in a spate of robberies occurring on the island. Just last Saturday, a gas station in Labrie was robbed around 8:45 p.m. when 2 men, one of them brandishing a firearm, accosted 2 females at the establishment, robbing the business of an undisclosed sum of cash and other items. However, the bandits were in for a big surprise. On their way out, they were confronted by a police officer, which led to a shootout between the officer and the bandits. 2 escaped, but 1 was apprehended after getting injured during the exchange of gunfire. The cash and the other items were recovered by the police. For the DBS News World, I am Don Nicholas.
And as the news, thank you so much for watching. It's a very productive Thursday. Join us at noon for our next News Major, the Lunchtime Report. Good morning.
Thanks, News Team, and you don't go too far because we'll be right back. Welcome back, beautiful people. I got the opportunity to interview Manessa Lord, who is the owner of Rodney Heights Seamstress. So let's check her out and all her creations. Good morning, beautiful people. I am joined here with Manessa Lord. And how are you doing?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
And tell the people a little bit more about what you do.
Okay, so I am Manessa Lord. I operate on the name Rodney Heights Seamstress. We cater for men, women, and children. We do clothing alteration, clothing repair, custom-made clothing, stuff like wedding dresses, men's suits, name it, anything to do within the clothing arena. Yeah.
Now, how did you get into sewing?
It is something I always had a passion for, starting from drawing, actually, painting, putting things together. I was always good with my hands. So prior to that, I worked with the ministry for quite a while, and I'm like, why not go into something that I really enjoy doing? So that's why I'm here today.
See, guys, sometimes you are in positions where you are happy, but you could be happier doing what you love. You understand? Because they always said when you work in your passion, you never feel like you're working a day. And I'm sure that's what goes for you.
I mean, it is work because it can take a toll on you when you see you have a lot doing, but it's something that I enjoy doing, so I don't get, frustrated doing something that I love to do.
Do you allow walk-ins?
Yes, I do. Yes. We have an express fee for people who want to walk in and have things done within an hour to 3 days. We would call that express timeline.
Mm-hmm. Do you only do clothing or do you do accessories as well?
Not really accessories. I've made a few accessories every now and then, but my focus is clothing. Yeah.
Now, when did you start this whole business?
We started in 2017 and we started operating in Rodney Heights. Hence the name Rodney Heights Seamstress. I wanted to, get the bourgeois customers. So the name, we derived the name from the area. But now we have moved to Ridley Park. We got a little more space.
So for all of those who were confused, she just clarified for you. Now, you said that you don't do accessories that often. And you said you started in 2017.
Yes.
So how did COVID impact you?
We started officially, formally in 2017, but I've been sewing prior to 2017. COVID was a good impact on my business because we were making a lot of masks. At the point I got tired of making masks. Yeah. And not only masks, but I served the hospital, scrubs and so on during the time. So it was good.
What has been your favorite thing to sew?
Wow, I like challenges.
Okay.
So wedding dresses, I enjoy making them because you get so many designs. You will have a look at some of the designs that we have made. I just like challenges, things that are simple, but because I'm a creative person, I like doing stuff that are different. And now I have a team, so they're able to help me bring things to life.
Now, since you said you started long before 2017, what was the hardest thing that you sewed prior to starting your business?
I was sewing things that I knew how to do, so I had seen it growing up with my mom, so it was okay. When I officially started, then things started becoming, a little more hectic for me because, customers making some unusual requests. I would say making men's trousers. That was the most difficult thing for me. And I just had to get it. I'm a determined person and I love challenges. So I'm like, I need to get this. I called my dad and he was like, Manessa, you're an artist. And you're an artist, so you can do anything. Put it to paper first and give it a try. I did my research, and let me tell you, I make it almost every day. We make trousers almost every day, yeah.
You talked about that you cater for men, women, and kids, but do you cater for big and tall?
Oh, yes, that is my expertise. Yes, I really love sewing for curvaceous women and tall men because my husband is a tall guy. And I know the problem with tall people, the sleeves can be too short, the legs can be too short. So it's my pleasure to cater. And with the broad bottom ladies, the waist is always too big and all of that kind of thing. They know about it. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
See guys, she is size inclusive. Now, speaking of all of those things, is there anything else that you offer besides sewing?
Yes, I provide pressing and steaming of wedding dresses, suits, whatsoever. I also do emergency alterations, and I offer the service of being a bridal assistant for weddings. So I attend to the bride on that wherever they are. I go to them on their wedding day. I help them get dressed, whatever alterations that they need and so on, anything that the bride needs for that day, I'm here to assist.
Well, I'm sure a lot of brides require that service because on that big day, I'm sure you don't want a button popping or a stitch coming loose. So that is a great service that you provide. For everyone out there who wants to contact you, could you let them know how they could do so?
They can do so via our social media pages. That is Facebook, Rodney Heights Seamstress, and also Instagram. You can reach us via WhatsApp, text messages, and inbox. Yeah, and you can call us via 729-6676. That is 729-6676.
Thank you so much again for your time, and you guys, I'll see you in one moment. yesterday I went in town to the Derek Walker Square and I met up with Brent St. Catherine, who told us more about all the events that was taking place at the time. So let's check that out. Good morning, beautiful people. I am here at Derek Walker Square, and as you can see, there is a lot going on. And I'm joined here with Brent St. Catherine, who is going to tell us more about that. How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Fantastic.
You look great and fantastic. You look like you're having a great time.
Oh, yes.
So could you tell us a little bit more about what is happening here?
All right. So what we have is the best, the greatest, the most exciting entrepreneur showcase in St. Lucia, in the region, I think. I don't know, because we have 67 great entrepreneurs here today, and it's a wide cross-section of businesses. I mean, we have engineering services, we have spa services, we have people doing wraps, we have smoothies, we have agro-processors, we have people with flowers. I mean, you name it. There's so many businesses here. So this is truly a momentous occasion where we celebrate in youth entrepreneurship.
Wow, I can see that there is a lot going on, and you know, we typically see 1-2 different avenues of creation.
Yeah.
But today there's so many people, so many different things. How did this all start? Who is behind all of this?
All right, so this is a partnership, because it's a partnership amongst the Taiwan Technical Mission, the government of St. Lucia, and SALCC, with Taiwan being the main funders. And what they did was that they came to Sir Arthur Lewis and we created a program. Now, the program is not only what you see here today. All these people here either went through the Incubator for Startup Enterprises or Business Coaching Program, which was administered by the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. And what we did was that we took either novice entrepreneurs, people who knew nothing about entrepreneurship, and we've turned them into entrepreneurs. We've helped them prototype and develop their products. And also there's some who had small businesses who wanted to take it to the next level. We gave them some coaching and mentorship, and it all culminated in today's activities. So they're here to showcase their ideas, what they've learned. And I mean, the progression is remarkable. Some of them, when they came in, they didn't have any product, and now they have well-labeled products. They're selling, they're making mints of money today. I wish we had put something in the contract to get a share, but anyway, that's for another story. But I mean, today is astounding. I'm impressed. Even though I'm part of the organizing team, I'm really impressed with the quality that was put out by the young people today.
Did you see the finished products before they come out? Was there something where we had to show you exactly what we are doing before we came here? Or was it look at space, look at tents, do what you need to do?
Well, we conceptualized the program, and part of it was marketing, prototyping, and so forth. So there was a bit of confidence there, but I personally did not see the products. I was nervous, and I'm like, make sure you all have everything right, make sure the labels are good, make sure you put all your contact details and stuff. So I was nervous. And honestly, I came here this morning and I'm like, wow, I'm blown away. So, I mean, this is very good. And this means that way into the future, we're going to be having more programs like this. The Taiwanese are happy. The government of St. Lucia is happy, because this is a big win for the youth economy. And we at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College, seeing that we've done our job with these entrepreneurs, extremely happy.
Yes, as you can see, you and your team did an exceptional job, because I have not seen anything where I was like, I'm not going to go to that booth. Everything is so eye-catching, and it's just bringing you towards each booth, and I love the environment and everything about it. Now, could you tell us how we can get our hands on that program? Because I'm sure once everyone at home sees the amazing things that have progressed or come out of said program, they would want to join as well. Could you tell us how to do that?
Sure. So, from the beginning of the year, we have been advertising this program to young people. And, you know, understandably, some were fearful of doing it, but some took the plunge. And we had it running, but we have one more business coaching program left. But the ones for the novice entrepreneurs, the newbies, they'll have to wait until next year. That won't happen again this year. But look out for us on the social media handles. This is fully funded by the Taiwanese. The Taiwanese are happy. It will happen again. I'm sorry some of you guys missed the first chance to do it, but we're hopeful that another chance will come around. But what I want to do is encourage the young people, please register when you see these programs. The money is there. In fact, most of the people here got some sort of funding because there's angel grant funding. And I want people to register, and not just from Castries. We have from all over the island, but sometimes people didn't register for whatever reason. They were fearful. They think it's a Castries thing. They think they need all kind of CXCs. No. You don't have all the education. We just ask that you can read and write, and you can come from any background. We ask you to please register, get on board. This is an opportunity you do not want to miss. Look around. You do not want to miss it the second time around.
Exactly. Now, just for everyone at home, just let them know what socials they can contact you on.
Okay, so what we want you to do, I'm going to make it very easy. Just add the social media handles. Follow Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. The ads will come out. I'm making it very easy for you. I'm not going to give you all a long email address, anything. And you can message on those platforms too to inquire about the programs.
Well, thank you so much, Brent. I'm sure everyone is at home, is listening very closely, because I'm sure everyone is missing out on this amazing opportunity, and I'm sure they want to catch it next year.
Yes.
Now, guys, I'll see you in 1 moment. Family, my name is Alison Monrose, and welcome to Ali's Corner. On this episode, I'm going to be showing you a fun and unique way of creating abstract art. And you'll only need 4 things: paper, paint, string, and a container of some sort. Keep in mind, this is perfect for all ages. When you have your string at your desired length, you take it and you place it into your container. Ensure you leave a little bit out. You will then take your paint and pour it over your string. Do not get paint on the piece that is hanging out. Ooh, that was not a clean bowl. Mix it around and ensure your string is completely coated. Pick up the string, ensuring there's no tangles, and place it however you'd like on your paper. Pressing the string to ensure that the paint makes contact with the paper. When you are satisfied with your design, hold the piece of string that does not have paint and pull. And you're left with something like this. You can continue with different colors, and you can add more as you want. I think this is pretty chic. These are my results. You can do whatever your little heart wants, with any color, any shape, any style. If you try this out, send me your results at 723-3333 so I can see what you have come up with. Thank you for watching, and see you next week. Alright guys, that wraps up the end of our show. Now, as you can see, it was all about entrepreneurship, and just goes to show that when you take the opportunities handed to you, you can do great things. Now, I want you to enjoy your Thursday, because I know this is going to be terrific. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.